Should be good. I believe it is Tuesday, January 23rd, 2024. We are back with another Armfighter Report. I am joined by a couple of my good friends and arm wrestling ranking experts, Andrew Quade, Josh Handeland, and tonight I'd like to touch on some recent and future events, discuss the current arm wrestling scene. But before we get into it, it's been a minute. How are you guys?
Good.
Well, it's been about a day. Apologize for the technical difficulties we had yesterday, but we are rocking and rolling now. And going to get into it. I guess we had some big events, right? Like the East-West event just happened, I believe. We had Knuckles Up 2. Did you guys catch any of that?
A little bit.
A little bit?
I saw most of it, yeah.
I like what they're doing out there, man. The Knuckles Up 2 is a pretty good production.
Yeah, it looked pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the American East-West, huh?
Yeah.
Not quite.
Well,
I know they want
so.
to.
Yeah.
Definitely look good. I tell you what, some of those guys, they're pretty. That Adam impressed me again, man. Like, dude's crazy sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think maybe maybe him and Brett need the rematch out there on that Knuckles Up card.
That'd be good.
Man.
I would like to. I mean, who do you think's best for Brent? I like to see him. Obviously, Adam again, but I'd really like to see RVJ, Ryan Bowen, or Paul Lynn. Which one's best out of that, you think?
Or John
Brent.
Brink.
Or John Brzezinski? Yeah, that would be a cool one. That would be a cool one, and I definitely think he would love to take it, right?
I got that vote too.
John Brzezinski?
I want to
No.
see him pull John. Or
That'd be
Adam. One of those two.
I would like to see John more than all three of the other ones put together.
Well,
Yeah.
I didn't even think about John Brzezinski. Yeah, that would be fun. I mean, might as well before he can't, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, how many more years does John got left in him?
I think now is a good time. I think he's still over the next 2 or 3 years still going to be, top 5 in America at least, and or top 3, whatever it is. He's still got some good opponents. As he kind of sort of comes down, he's got him and Paul Lincoln have another match in a year or two. He can pull Brent, he can pull RVJ, and there's tons of guys, Marcio, whatever.
For John. You're saying?
Yeah, John. Yeah, John.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, he's got Ron Bass. There's lots of guys that he can pull on his kind of way into retirement. It doesn't have to be, Unger Bayev and the young guys, but he can still pull over here and pull guys at his weight over here. There's tons of opponents for him over here.
Yeah.
Is there enough money for him to do that? It seems like he's going over there because they're paying him.
Yeah, but he may take a little less over here. They're offering him that over there, and they're probably still going to offer it to him for another couple of years. But even if he takes a little less to stay here in the States, once the offers over there slow down, that's when you'll probably see him at Knuckles Up or Strongest Badge, or whatever. You'll see him at Arizona State, maybe pulling RVJ or whatever that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got all those years too. He can still enjoy. He can pull another 5 to 10, in my opinion. I mean, why not?
Dylan here says the atmosphere at Knuckles Up's better than East West. Do you think that off of what you see on the screen, or do you think
I didn't
that's
watch
live?
enough to really. Yeah, I don't know. East versus West did add the crowd, up by the stage. If you like that, then I don't really care. I don't need it. I think Zlotty still is a head and shoulders above anything else, in my opinion, just for what I enjoy. Zlotty was my favorite, but
yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, I don't think it gets any better. It was just perfect, just the right amount of everything. Especially toward the end, they got a little bougie with it, but in the first 10 or so years, sort of like 2000 to to 20, maybe 14, I'll say. They kept a small place with the crowd close. The crowd was loud. They got into it, the music and the fog and the lights.
Yeah,
You know.
the atmosphere was perfect. The
Oh,
presentation.
beautiful. I love that.
Yeah. Yeah, and I like the tournament style, obviously, too. Zloty was a tournament, right?
Yeah, maybe that's
Mostly.
another reason
Yeah.
that I like that way more than I do the super matches. But not that I don't like the super matches, but if I could choose one, I would choose Zloty. Yeah, but I like
And
East versus West too. That's good too.
I was starting to think that with some of these tournaments of like, Larray was doing those round robins last year, and round robins are cool because you're getting all them guys together. But in all reality, man, like, it's a little much,
like
man. No, I love seeing it, but as far as like, I mean, you guys know for rankings, it's kind of a shit show, and
Yeah,
and it just gets tough, right? I would rather, and I remember saying it back then, I would rather see all those guys in a bracket, and then see what happens. And then turns out that's what everybody's doing now this year. You got Corey doing a 64-man bracket, right? Larray's trying to do these invitational brackets of 32. In the invitational, you're talking some of the top guys, right? Like, that's an interesting concept, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's still doing the round robins too, though. He's got the 76 one in March, the women's in April or May, and then
220
in July.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Did they get Bo Olsen and Mike West into that yet?
I am not sure.
Supposedly they weren't even like invited, and it's like, are you crazy?
No, there was a couple people that backed out, and Larray asked for votes, and I voted for Bo, and a bunch of people did, and they did get Bo in there. He is in.
Awesome.
I don't know about Mike West.
He's only 200 pounds now too, though. Like Bo's Bo's 200. Yeah.
Wow. It won't matter.
He could pull 98.
He better
He'll do
walk
fine. Well, that one's full as far as I know.
98 for the round robin. Just happened a couple months ago.
Oh yeah, it's already happened. That's right.
Yeah, the next one's 76.
November?
Yeah, the next one's 76. That one's full too.
And they're doing both hands, right? So it's 76 left and right at the same event. Josh, you're in that, right?
Yeah, Josh did it.
Yep.
Did Likely get in?
No. He didn't get in though.
Well, there's only so many spots. I mean, there's a lot of guys.
30 guys wanting in, and 8 spots, or 12 spots each arm. I don't even know how many guys are in there. I thought there was like 8. Then 3 weeks ago, I realized there was 12. I'm like, man, that's gonna be tough. Well, obviously.
Watching the 98
11 matches.
I mean, that's a lot of matches. Yeah.
And not just matches, man. Those are like finals matches. Every one's like a finals match,
Yeah, I've never done a round robin. So.
You've never done a round robin?
No, I've always wanted to. I think that's fun. Getting to pull everybody,
I think it's a good system for you.
I like tournaments, like you said, but it is fun pulling around robin because you get to pull every single guy. Like, how many times have you been at a tournament where you wish you could have pulled someone else in your class that you didn't get to?
Mm-hmm.
Now you get to pull everyone. So.
Yeah, no matter what.
And yeah.
You know your draw already?
11 matches. Hopefully, I can win at least one.
You have to, man. What are you ranked? You're number 4.
Number 6 now.
Number 6? Well, that's not number 12, so you got to win some.
No.
Otherwise, you're going way down.
But there's guys there, too, in the round robin that are not USA. Like, we got Juan from Mexico, and then Alexander from Canada.
Yeah.
And we got Eli Silo, who's not ranked in the 172s. He's ranked in the 190s.
Who?
Eli Silo.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
He's good.
Oh, that's because he's cutting to 76, but don't make 72. Is that the deal?
Yeah, he hasn't made 72 probably for... He made 165 back in WL, 2017. But then he pulled 190 at IFA Worlds. Won 190s in Florida, left-handed.
Yeah.
Well, he's got a shot to do some damage for sure.
Yeah, I'd say, in my opinion, he's the favorite left-handed.
Sadov?
I think so.
Yeah,
He's not
he's definitely
100%.
top. He's definitely top 3. There's no doubt about that.
Yep.
Yeah. I'd have to look at it again, but there's some good guys.
Yeah.
Dalton's in that one.
Yep. Both ends. Yep.
Both hands. Right hand for sure. I like him for the style in these matches too, and his endurance, right? Because I think you're like Josh. Your endurance will probably hold up decent, but you also are like more of a hook guy too. You know,
Yep.
so. But I think you're used to that, so I think your endurance will hold, and if anything, you're going to ruin a lot of guys' days. You know,
I hope
because
so. Yeah.
you're going to put them in a situation that they're going to wear out. But like those top roll guys, I mean, somebody like Dalton who's got the top roll, but his hand's not going to wear out. You know, I don't feel like his hand's going to wear out. Like that's good. I think Tevis could run into stamina issues towards the end, but he's so goddamn explosive. You know,
flash,
that, yeah, he could flash the first 4 and not it might not matter. You know,
and be fresh. Yep.
So that one's tough, but like Dustin, the same thing, man. I think he could run into stamina issues. Yeah.
Dusty?
Yeah, from getting into those bangers.
I think Dusty's stamina is off the charts. I think he has the best stamina in the whole thing.
I think he has good stamina, but his hand will wear out, right? And then he relies on jumping into that press. Yeah. I don't know. I think that,
in my opinion.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's hard to say. And these are really hard to call because you never know. And do you know your draw yet? They do have the draws out, right?
They posted it, yep.
Yeah, so what do you think of your draw? Is it good? It's hard to say what's good or bad, but I mean.
So it changed because like 2 people backed out and then they replaced them. So I think they're going with the same draw. If I remember, I have Zach Lee first, and then Devin Bear, and then Dalton Duncan, and then I think like Sam Harris maybe. So, I don't know. It's an okay draw. It's hard to say, I guess.
Yeah.
Like,
Rashad thinks that Tevis is the favorite. I don't think so, would you? Do you think Tevis is the favorite going in?
I don't know about that. I don't think there is a favorite. There ain't no favorite. There ain't no favorite. There's too much talent there, too much strong guys. There's no favorite. No way.
Corey Miller's in that, right?
Who? Corey, yep.
Right-handed or left
Miller,
or both?
Yeah, he's not a bum.
Corey Miller's in there, both arms.
His style will be fantastic for that too, I think.
Yeah.
Juan Gaia, both arms.
There's no favorites.
Cole Casper, both arms.
Yeah, man, you got to say Corey Miller's the favorite, man. You got to, right?
We got Zach Hayden's in there, right-handed.
Oh. Well, right-handed Corey. Why didn't he pull right-handed at Illinois?
I think he was still kind of hurt.
Okay, well, if he's going to have to be 100% that day. I mean, there ain't going to be no chink and no armor is going to last in that crowd.
The thing with Corey,
every damn dude on there is strong and good, and most all of them are great arm wrestlers too. you know, so even in a bad position, they're strong enough to hold you. A couple seconds matter, you know. It's a lot of pulling, man. That's a lot of pulling.
I think the Corey's a guy that could flash a couple guys or a few guys maybe and stay fresh. But I also think if he gets stopped, he's the guy that would wears out.
Yeah. I think right-handed, he's got to be probably one of the considered close to the top of the favorite. Left-handed, not so much, because, I mean, Devin Bear's ahead of him. I would assume left-handed anyway, right? Devin Bear normally wins.
Yeah, usually.
Almost
I think he beats him, yeah.
And then also, I don't want to forget anyone, but we got Hunter Knopfs is in there, right hand.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Dude, he's nasty.
No favorites.
Nasty. And a great style for that shit too, man.
Cole Holiday's in there, right hand. I just don't want to forget anyone and seem like I'm leaving anyone out.
Cole Holiday?
Yeah.
76?
Yep.
Really? I thought he was heavier than that.
He pulled 89 at Nationals, but he made 76 after that. Where's
Remember when they did the polls and Artem was, some polls one of the top two, but most polls he was top three. Before that, and he got what, 8th or some shit?
I think
6 maybe, I think. Yeah.
But still, I mean,
Bob Brown would have got 6th if he hadn't got, or 5th or 6th if he hadn't got hurt.
right. Yeah, so Artem would have been like 7th.
7th, yep.
I mean, that just shows you right there. I mean, I would have thought he would have been top 3.
I said 2nd. I think.
I think I had him like 4th or 5th, but that was just because I thought his hand was going to wear out.
So he did worse than all of us thought, even you, Bill, who got him 4th or 5th.
I had him, yeah. I don't think I had him that low.
I mean, that's just proof right there. There's going to be 2 or 3 guys that you're like, what? I cannot believe they got 5th.
You know who surprised me in that one the most was Casey Coley, but I didn't know much about him either. But he turned around and ended up. Yeah, I think he got money, didn't he?
Yeah.
So I had him at like 2 wins or something on my list, but I didn't. I also didn't know much about him.
198 too. Big guy.
Yeah, he's huge.
So he surprised me.
I think there's like half the guys in the class could win. Right.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to say which ones and like get people mad at me, but I think 6 of the 12 have a chance at first place.
Yeah. No, that's probably
Definitely
right.
Interesting. Definitely interesting.
Yep.
And then about the brackets, man, like, has that changed things? When you start talking 32 guys, I mean, do they pull that off? I guess first off, does Corey pull off the 64 in Colorado? Because I have a hard time believing that is even possible.
I don't know.
I mean, I would think, honestly, he'd have to have 15 to 20 guys on call waiting to jump into that bracket that are sitting in Colorado ready to go. Because I feel like there's going to be people back out on them 2 days out, 3 days out.
That's a lot of people to not have at least 2, 3, 4 back out, toward the end for various reasons. I mean, shit's just going to happen.
And then what happens is you'll have like 17 fucking buys in the first round, where people don't have a match. And he's only going to be able to do 50. I don't know if he's
collecting entry fee money before, but he should, I think. But even then, you'll probably get a few people back out.
Yeah, but at least you got paid, I guess.
That would be a good idea for him to do, yeah, because that'll really give him motivation. Something comes up, they got to make that choice. Do I just want to give that money up?
Yeah.
Yeah, then you could probably have guys on call that could pull for free then.
Yep. Like, hey, if you show up, it's free. You just got to get here.
We just need a line of people just in case.
On short notice. And
I'd say at least 20, for real. It's so many people, man.
About that.
Dude, people are assholes, man. People are assholes. They will cancel on him the fucking day before and not say shit, dude.
I agree with Bill for a change.
You agree with who, Josh?
No.
Yeah, you want to hear it again?
You think it'll be 20?
Maybe not 20, but like.
People just don't. They don't respect that. Yeah, they don't respect other people's time enough, man. You know.
Yeah, but most people want that opportunity, don't they? I mean, they're not like just gonna, give up that spot. I would think.
Yeah, you're gonna have 30 guys that the guys that have a chance to win are gonna show up.
Yeah.
I mean, but there's 20, 30 guys in there that damn good and well ain't winning that bracket.
Yep. And they know.
Yeah.
They know too. Yeah, it's not like.
Sure.
Not all of them.
Those are probably the guys that are going to back out. Those are the guys that are going to back out because they're going to say, well, first of all, I got something else to do, and I'm not winning anyway.
Yeah, I wasn't going to win anyway. Yeah, whatever.
Win anyway, so.
Something came up. This cost too much.
Injuries.
Injuries. Sick.
It's just so much, man. I mean, it's an awesome concept. It's just so many people.
Yeah.
Yeah, there'll be 2 or 3 sick, 2 or 3 with work, and 1 or 2 will just have other plans and consider. It may be 10. It may be 10 names.
Yeah, 20. I don't think 20. I don't think there's gonna be 20 people missing.
5
but maybe
for sure. I mean, that's probably guaranteed.
I'll go 8.
I think it. Yeah. I mean, we'll see. I hope it works out and they're all there.
I hope not. I hope it just. But
I mean,
Hard to
look
think
at
the
even the round
64 guys
robins,
are
right?
all gonna-
You got these round
What's that?
robins with 12 guys in them, you know, and they're backing out. You
And they're
got
backing
12
out.
guys that are like in a
But-
tournament where they can win thousands of dollars, you know?
No one ever
Yeah.
backed out like the week before or whatever.
No,
Yeah,
that,
not
that.
last minute, I guess. But
You have to pay our entry fee. Like I think it's due at the end of the month. So, like, it's $100. So I mean, it's not like 25 or 30 or anything.
right.
And
It's
most
enough to care.
people
Yeah,
can't
it's enough to
do
care.
it. And I don't know if you get your money back if you back out. I think you should not get your
Mirzad- Did you read Mirzad's message?
Yeah.
Josh.
No, what do you say?
He
You
said
have
I
to
had the
know about
decency
that.
to just not sign up in the first place.
Yeah.
Me neither, Mirzad. I told him I'm good. I got something to do.
Andrew's being nice to everyone else in the class.
I'm trying to give you all a
Right.
chance.
It's too easy for him, so
It's like the one guy that cannot come to practice for 3 years and he's still as good as he was before. It doesn't make any sense.
Because I wasn't that good.
Yeah, but it's
Y'all just
fucked up,
suck
man.
that. Y'all just suck that bad.
But how do I still suck that bad after 3 years? You come in off the couch and I'm still like, yep, not moving them. What the fuck's going on? It's fucking weird, man. It really is. When are you going to start pulling, man? You can't just quit and just ref.
I know.
You're not old enough for that
Well,
shit.
It hasn't been that long. It hasn't been that long.
It's been a
Yeah.
very, very fucking long time, dude.
Yeah,
I got lots of life left. I'm
Very
pulling a
long
John
time.
Mazzini. I broke my elbow just like him. I'm taking 5 years off just like he did. I'm gonna come back
Yeah,
and
but he broke his right elbow.
I'm gonna come back
Yeah.
and whoop Chantal's ass.
He was still probably pulling left when he broke his right elbow.
You're gonna
Yeah,
do world
right.
champ left?
Well, he's. I don't think he trained his left much.
I might be able to
He's
get you
definitely-
left.
He's definitely more man than me. There's no doubt about that.
You were what a natural, man. Coming in, you
I'll
should
be
have
back.
fucking kept with it. You will? I heard it. I heard that.
Yeah, I'll be back. I'll be back.
Finally
This
getting the
year
itch.
and next year. When's your comeback? Brewski's, House Horsepower.
Something like
Number-
that. I'll just be Brewskis. I'll probably pull amateurs.
Yeah, right. Don't let him pull amateurs, Leonard.
I'm joking.
I'm joking.
I'm joking. I'll take my third place because that's probably what I'll get.
You'll probably take first.
No, I'll probably get third at 190. Ethan Mercer will beat me probably, and there'll be somebody else.
100%. 100%, dude.
There'll be
Him?
somebody else. Yeah, there'll be him and somebody else will show up,
Yeah,
and I'll get third.
100% Ethan Mercer's beating him.
Yeah, I know.
I think Andrew gets first unless Isaac Foreman shows up.
Isaac Foreman? I bet Andrew beats Isaac Foreman.
Not right now. I'm weak right now, man. I'm real weak.
Oh, when you're ready to, when you're pulling. Like, I mean, we haven't seen Isaac Foreman in 2 or 3 years.
Did he come to Strongest Badge?
Nope. I mean, strongest badge 5.
The last one.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I think maybe he showed up at one Brewski's. He came to a practice once over here about a year ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, I haven't seen him, so I don't know if he just, you know.
How did he feel at the practice?
He's strong, man. I mean, he is strong.
Was there anybody there that could pull him over, Mirzad,
Yeah.
or anybody?
Yeah, I mean, but he was, yeah, I guess practice is different, man. You know what I mean? So it's hard to say. I didn't feel like he was like superhuman at practice by any means or anything, you know? But I mean, it doesn't change the fact of what you see, what he can do in a tournament, you know, and how strong he is anyway.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I'm not sure how like teachable he is, you know, like how much direction he actually take.
Mm.
But I don't know who he's you know, does he even train arm wrestling? Hell, I don't even know. I didn't know him until he showed up to Strongest Badge 5 and it just waxed everybody. I never even heard of the guy.
No, he had been to a Brewski's before that.
Killed everybody there then because he killed everybody at Strongest Badge. And gave
I believe-
Brent a run, I think, or like gave him some trouble in the overalls or something. If I
Yeah.
remember right.
He beat Derek Johnson like, I mean, it was crazy. Yeah. He whooped all our ass that day.
Yeah.
He didn't
he was
beat me,
fucking
but
strong.
I never got to pull him.
See?
I'm sure he would
That was Andrew.
You could have changed everything. Andrew would have changed everything.
That was Andrew's at his best.
No, that was not my best that day. No.
That was right before you got hurt.
Yeah, I was strong, but that wasn't my best.
Oh, I assumed it was because that was your last tournament right-handed, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. But it wasn't my best. I beat what's his name before that at Missouri State. Shit. David Hodson.
Oh.
I couldn't beat him that day. And then, you know, it's not like losing to Derek Johnson's, you know, he's good.
Yeah.
Well, on a different way, maybe I could have beat him in a different day or a different, you know, if I would have done something a little different.
Yep.
But
I mean, in all reality, man, what'd you train, like 2 years at the most?
yeah, 2.5, maybe.
Stronger 1 year and then he was 2 years in.
Is what?
He was stronger 1 year and then he was 2 years in.
My strongest year, yeah, was 2021. Yeah. Which I started in summer of 2019, but
yeah. But you said like the beginning of 2021 you were stronger than you were in the summer of 2021.
yeah.
Was that when you were still coming to practice?
Yeah. Well, we were doing 2 a week. And yeah, and I couldn't even feel those dudes at Illinois State. I mean, Brandon Simpson, didn't even feel that dude. I don't even know if he ever even went. I just
Brandon Simpson?
Yeah.
In the tournament?
Yeah, at Illinois State, yeah. I was strong, but I had nothing for Eli. That's how good he is.
Yep.
He smashed me like I wasn't even
Kind of a bad match for you, I think. Just the way he pulls.
He was so fucking fast. So much side pressure. I just couldn't. I couldn't pull back hard enough, and my side pressure's not that good. So
he's hard to top roll. So
yeah, I don't think his hand, the way he cups his hand and comes in, it's hard for you to really just dominate him with your hand. I think so. You're stuck on your arm.
Yeah.
Well, now and now you see he's bulked up, and Brent can't even top roll him. So I don't feel too bad.
He's fucking good, man. He definitely is good. A lot of these guys are getting better, man.
He got 4th at that round robin. I knew he would do good. I voted for him over and over and told Leray that guy is way better than you think he is or anybody thinks he is.
You flashed Bo Egger, he says.
Yeah. Yeah, that was – yeah, I did. Yeah, we did pull there. I had to press you, though, man. That King's move was sticky. I couldn't finish.
Bo's got to stop going to the press all the time right away. We got to keep him out of that. He's relying on it too much, I think, Bo.
You still getting trained by Giannis, Bo?
He did have some special off-the-side training going on, didn't he?
Yeah, him and Giannis, yeah.
Oh, you guys going? Oh, I know what your comeback tournament could be, Andrew.
What?
The Kansas City tournament in August, where it's a qualifier for the World Series of Arm Wrestling. Brent's going, probably, I'm guessing.
What's the World Series of Arm Wrestling? What's that?
The one
that Greg Sharp does that.
San Diego over here.
Yeah, it's like a tournament. Go ahead.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you.
TV. I don't think it ever has been on TV yet, but it's supposed to be on TV, and they give away like $1,000 for first or $2,000 or something. It's the one where you're not supposed to know the results, but Brent pulled Brez left-handed last year in the overall, like 2 months ago.
It's supposed to be popping up on TV on Tubi.
You don't know anything about that?
I do not.
So 2 years, it's funny. So 2 years ago, like in 2022, at the beginning of the year, I complained on Facebook I didn't specifically mention that tournament, but I saw there was like cash payouts and all that, and I was super excited, and I saw the cash payouts were only for right-handed. And I complained about how like so many tournaments give out less for left than they do right.
I remember that.
Me is like obviously I favor left, but like if you're gonna give out less money left, the entry fee should be less for left too, in my opinion, because like that doesn't make sense. Like, why would you even pull left-handed at this tournament when there's no money, but there's money for it? It doesn't make any sense. You're not gonna pay the fee. But then this last year they gave out the same money for right and left, and they said it's because like they got more money now or whatever, sponsors. However, I don't know.
But it was you.
So, like I thought about going, but I just don't have enough money to go to all the tournaments. Like with Greece, I went to Malaysia, so that's like as much money as like 6 normal tournaments or whatever.
Yeah.
This year they did so last year they did 4 qualifiers. It was New York, Texas, Utah, and California. They had 4 qualifiers, and I don't know what place you had to get, but if you did good enough at those, you qualified for the final tournament. And there was like good cash payouts, like a couple thousand. I think it was like 2,000 for first, maybe. And this year they're doing like 6 qualifiers, I think, and there's one in Kansas City. So, I mean, that's like a 7-hour drive for me. So, I'm probably gonna go down and do that because why not? It's good cash payouts. It's the biggest cash tournament in the USA by far. And if you win the qualifier, I think you get 500. I think, and you get a free hotel for the finals, 2 nights.
Yeah, not bad. And now, go ahead, Bill.
They were supposed to be playing that series on Tubi, and I want to say it's February. Like, it's supposed to be very soon.
Yeah, so, I thought it was already supposed to happen, but it keeps getting postponed, right?
Oh, okay. If it's already, then it might not come. So I thought it was February, but if it was already supposed to happen, it's possible that it doesn't. It wouldn't surprise me if it doesn't show up because I thought it was supposed to be last year. But
obviously, I hope it comes. But like, just for me personally, I don't really care that much if it comes, as long as they keep doing the tournaments and giving the money. I know the guy that ran the tournaments. I can't remember his name, but like someone was like complaining about it not being on TV yet, and they're like, you said it would be on TV last week. It still isn't on TV. And he's like, I don't know any more than you guys do. Like, they just told me it was going to be on, and now it's not. And he's kind of stressed out about it. It sounded like he's hoping it's on,
Yeah, it probably helps him out if it gets on,
Oh, for sure.
So, I mean, he's got the footage. So
had a production crew at the finals, and we're doing interviews, and no other filming was allowed. No results were supposed to be. No matches were filmed or whatever.
Yeah, I do think I remember hearing about this. Yeah.
I figured you know about it because Brent won the 210s. Mm-hmm. I'm getting us canceled.
What happened?
Brent Rockers won the 210 right and left.
So he did beat Vrez?
He did not. He beat him once.
Vrez won the 176 right and left. You made 176.
Oh.
But they did these like overalls, and they did like 2 out of 3 for the overalls.
So there's 4 weight classes, and the way the overall worked was the 2 lighter weight classes, the guys pulled 2 of 3 right and left, and then the 2 heavier classes, the winners of both pulled right and left, and then those 2 winners pulled each other. So the weight classes were 176, 210, 240, and supers. So the 240 champion pulled the super champion, the 210 champ pulled the 176 champ, and then the 2 winners in those 2 matches pulled. So
what happened?
Brent pulled 210, won both arms. Vrez pulled 76, won both arms. So they pulled each other for the overall. Right hand, Brent beat Vrez. Left hand, Vrez beat Brent, but Brent beat him once.
It was real close on a second. I mean, he had him right there at the pin pad.
Yeah.
And just couldn't finish. And that's just coming from Brent, so.
Yeah, I figured either Brent, to us, to beat Vrez, you basically have to beat him quick, right? Because if he stops it, you're not going to beat him anymore. Basically, because his endurance is like you can't beat him if he stops it.
Yeah.
I figured either Brent would just go right through him or Vrez would win the war, so that's basically how it went. With the left, I knew right hand Brent would beat him.
Yeah, I remember all this now. Brent and I have talked about it. I don't know why I couldn't remember before.
That's where Cody Merritt beat Corey West left.
Cody Merritt beat Corey
West. That's why he took the number 1 spot back in the U.S.
Yeah, it's all coming back now. Okay. Yeah, good match though is what I heard. Where's that footage?
It is. I'm gonna go qualify.
showing up on Tubi, man, sometime within the next decade.
I'm
But
gonna
it's
go
supposed to be next
qualify,
month, I
and then I'm
think.
gonna go pull Brad's and get my butt kicked. But whatever, that's fine. Hopefully I can.
That's crazy. He can make 76. I
I
mean,
can
what the
get top
hell?
3. I get a little bit of money anyway. So
Yeah.
Good thing he's
But
not in that
you
round
should-
robin.
you should pick that for your comeback because it's Kansas City. So it's what, 4 hours or
Yeah,
whatever.
man.
You got 6 months to
I'm,
train.
I'm probably more likely to go to Brewski's and play it safe
Brewski's could be your
for the
warm-up.
first one
I'm
back.
going to Kansas City, so then you can see me.
Oh, is that okay? That's what it's about. I got you. Okay. I'll just come to Minnesota State then.
Whenever that is. I don't know who's running that this year. I
Yeah,
haven't heard anything.
Josh, don't
about
run it.
Oh, you're not doing it?
I haven't heard anything about
You're not
state.
doing it?
What's that?
I'm never
You're
going
not
to
doing it no more?
Minnesota again if I got to drive through Iowa. I'm not
Next
ever.
year, Minnesota,
I will
by the
never go
way,
to
is,
Iowa again.
You don't like driving through Iowa?
I'm never going to that state again. Never.
Did you drive through like Iowa City and Cedar Rapids and all that?
Isn't there only
Yeah.
one way to get to wherever the hell I was going? Like,
You can cut over to 35 eventually, or you can go through like Rochester, Minnesota.
yeah, I don't know. I fucking totaled my car in a deer. I got like a speeding ticket, a fucking flashlight ticket, or they never sent that one, so I don't know. But I saw it flash on me. I'm like, fuck
Now you
this
know why I don't
place.
come to Brewskis as often as I do. That drive sucks.
Oh, fuck. Dude, well, the problem is I couldn't even get the ticket fixed because it's Iowa. They don't give points, right? So when I called the lawyers out there, they're like, well, they're not going to drop it, so there's no way to get out of it. But the points don't affect you. I'm like, well, they affect me. I'm in fucking Missouri. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm stuck with the points because these assholes don't want to do it. And it's right when my kid just turned 16 last month, man, my first one. So they're just all rolling into driving right when I got to deal with these points. I'm like, yeah, sounds about right. Fuck Iowa.
Yeah. You can't
Stupid
speed
ass
now.
state. Yeah. And I guess they want them. It's all for the trucks. Well, the lawyers told me it's all for like the truckers and shit, but it just kind of rolls down. Most places want to not deal with that shit, and they're like, no, they want every ticket. They want everyone. Like,
Wow.
yeah, I'm never driving that shit again.
I've never got a ticket in Iowa.
Well, you probably drive the speed limit.
Not quite, but
No. Yeah, I don't know. Here, I only got the ticket, man, because I hit the
I know,
deer.
man.
So,
Yeah.
like, I hit the deer, and I'm still trying to drive. So I hit the deer at like fucking 85 or something, and
Dang.
my car's just still rolling. So I'm like, all right,
Wow.
we're good.
I can't
yeah.
believe it's still rolling.
Yeah, I made it like through. I called my insurance company, so I'm on the phone with the insurance company, driving, and I'm telling them what happened. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I'm still 5 hours out of St. Louis, And as I'm like hanging up with the insurance company, I see this guy, and you're talking about a road where I ain't seen anybody in 2 hours, right? And it's straight, just dead straight. All of a sudden, there's a cop with no lights on whatsoever on the outside, and I drive by him. He pulls me over like right before I get on the highway. It's like another 2 miles down. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I got a headlight out, man. I just hit a fucking deer. I don't even know if I'm going to make it back to St. Louis. He's like, but do you know how fast you were going? I'm like, are you serious? What the hell? And then he gets me for like 65 and a 55 or something like that.
That's
I'm like,
stupid.
dude, my car was totaled. I'm driving it. How fast can I be going? You know what I mean? Like, I
Yeah.
wasn't worried about that shit.
On a
Fucking
desolate
sheriffs.
road.
Oh, yeah, it's great. But it's all good because I got a caddy now. So it worked out.
How's the caddy doing?
Fucking love it, man. You should
Nice.
roll with me to Kansas City to that tournament.
Yeah,
check it
you're
out.
going right.
We can go hang out with Josh.
Ryan Johnston, give me free entries for promotion. Just kidding.
Bam, bam.
Bam, bam. When's
Fallen
that,
Heroes.
August?
It's August 13th or 18th or
10th.
something like that. One of the 10ths.
It's like the 10th or something, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. There's a 176. I don't know what the weight classes are, but I think there's like a 176. You can make that.
Yeah, you like 76, just not
Yeah.
72.
Take it easy on my right.
He's already sore.
Have to warm this old girl up. I am sore a little bit from pulling Lane Perry. I am. My forearm.
Oh. He's strong,
He's
man.
strong.
He's real strong.
Oh yeah.
That's strong.
Yeah, he did real good against Cole. I think he beat Jacob this time. So
Yeah.
you know who? Ethan Mercer, man. He was fucking pulling Roman on the side table. And left-handed, I figured it would go his way, but I was like right-handed, I don't know. And, dude, he had them both hands. It was wild. And the fact that he pulled Corey back when he in his match with Corey, because Corey got all into him. I mean, he had everything and was like right there on the pad. And, you know, Ethan's in that hold. But Corey's so good at holding pressure, you know. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't think he was going to be able to pull it back. And once he got back to center, it was over. Corey elbowed out of it. But on the restart, it was like after that, Ethan had him, you know?
Yeah.
Like, his fucking left is so strong. He's getting to the
Doesn't
point where
surprise
if he stops somebody, they're probably done.
That doesn't surprise me, though, to be honest.
Did he won or did he?
Yeah.
He beat Corey. Left.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't surprise me. I think it's a great win for him, but it wouldn't have surprised me if he lost either, you know?
He like gives he's given Brent like a hard time left before, hasn't he?
Yeah, in the overalls. Yeah, he put Brent went to a press
That's
with
like
that
pretty
dude.
fast.
Yeah, I had never seen that and didn't finish it.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I've never even seen him like go to that.
Brent just smoked Scott Ballinger. I mean, Styles big matches, but like
Scott wasn't all there that day though. That I can't
but
believe that was like something had to be off that day.
month before that or 2 months before that, Scott smoked Eli Brohard at Michigan State like nothing.
Yeah, won the whole thing.
It can't have been that. Like, he wasn't weak.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, that was overalls too. You know, Brent had just pulled the tournament, and of course Ethan, I guess, probably had too. So,
Yeah.
But Brett also was like working his way down to Ethan. You
I'm
know,
sure
so he had some matches coming. It doesn't matter though. I mean, it's impressive regardless.
Yeah.
That's still impressive for a 190 guy to give Brent trouble. Like who?
I agree.
Like not that many guys can do that at all.
Yeah, not many. He beat Tim Lewis pretty handily. I mean, it was a war, but
that's still a big win too.
Yeah, that's a good win. And the way he beat him too. You know, like he was in it with him.
Yeah, as a war,
Yeah.
Tim stopped it. And
Yeah, he's gonna be good. He sticks with it, man. I mean, he's still getting better. So
how old is he?
it's like fucking 22 or 23 or something, I think.
pretty young. Yeah.
Yeah,
How old's Liam Perry?
probably younger.
Same- Oh, really?
Yeah, 20. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I don't know.
Kid.
He's not 20, is he? Is he that young? Shit.
Yeah. Well, maybe 21 or 2. I mean, he's young. Same thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nuts. I mean, he's fucking jacked though, man. I mean, he looks strong as fuck.
Looks jacked. I've never seen him in person.
It's like Ethan, you wouldn't necessarily look at him and think he's probably all that until you grip up with him. You're like, God damn, his hand is like fucking huge, man. It's so big.
Yeah.
It's like I remember gripping like you pulled ever with Sean Dempsey, Quade.
Yeah. Yeah.
His hand's real big for that size, you know. Like Bill Logsden's got a big hand for that size, but like Ethan's dwarfing them guys.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, it's like a super heavyweight. It's like Thomas, you know. Like Thomas's hand's real big. I bet they're very similar.
Wow.
Yeah, Ethan, when he grows up a little bit, his metabolism slows down, and he's 198 or 210. He's gonna be nasty.
I mean, do you think so? I think Alex was saying something like that. Like he thought, like, oh, he's going to 210 for sure because of his frame or whatnot. And I'm like, dude, he's walking at like
Eventually.
95, 97, you know?
I think eventually a few pounds. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's just a true
Yeah, I know.
98 guy. 90, 98's perfect.
Yeah, he can almost make 76 now, though, can he, if he wanted?
Yeah.
Probably.
He probably could, but man, I don't know. That's still a big cut. I mean, you're talking 20. He's probably 197, right? Like that's
Really?
probably what he's walking. So
Okay.
I mean, it's probably a good cut. I'd say he's 90. Yeah, a little under 200.
You think so?
I think he was
I mean,
97 at Illinois State.
Wow.
Okay.
But I mean, if that's on that scale, that's probably 95, right? Because they're not stripping down on the
Press with
scales.
clothes
So.
on everything, or what?
Yeah, I'm sure. I didn't see what. Yeah, he just said he was 97. So,
Yeah.
I don't see him gaining too much necessarily, man. But I don't know.
Yeah, he may not. Yeah, I don't know.
And if he does, he'd probably still just be 90. I guess a 210, 98 instead of 98, 190 type thing. But I don't see him ever not making 98. Like where Brent can't make 98 no more. I don't see that changing.
Well, you never know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking 5 or 10 years from now.
Maybe hops on the sauce.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that changes everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Get on the
Sometimes.
cocktails. Well, shit, man.
Yeah.
I guess that's all I got for tonight. We're talking about car wrecks and shit and everything not arm wrestling. So,
Yeah,
you guys got anything to add?
Oh, next tournament in Minnesota is February 24th, I think. The last Saturday in February. Exploding Arms tournament.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's gonna be nice and cold, huh?
No, they're talking next week. It could go up to 50 here, record highs. I haven't even snowblowed yet this winter.
Really?
Nothing. No. It snowed like what, 3 times maybe, like an inch each time.
Oh, you didn't get that. You didn't get what Montana got.
You didn't get nothing. Last week,
Oh,
we've had record highs all winter. Like Christmas Day, it was like 54 degrees or something. Then like
Wow.
last week, it finally got cold. It got down to like below 0 for a high for like 5-6 days in a row. Wind chills down to like -30. And now today it's back up to 32, and then like 32, and then next week it's supposed to be get back up to 50.
Nice.
What do you guys got to do to keep your pipes from freezing with it -30?
Keep what?
Your pipes from freezing.
Or pots?
Pipes.
Pipes?
Yeah, water pipes.
I don't know. Nothing. Keep the heat turned, like the ones outside, you mean, or what?
Oh, surely you have to do something special to keep. Because there's people in Alabama whose pipes were freezing and it was only 0 degrees.
Yeah, but
I don't
they're
know.
used to that cold weather up there, man. That shit's made
I don't know,
different.
like all the science behind it, but I think it's just the way that when like we build buildings and we install the pipes, like the way we insulate them, because we know we're gonna need the right insulation on them to keep them warm.
Right.
They don't do that
Yeah.
down there.
You don't.
Otherwise, like if your stuff's not insulated, you have to keep your water running like all the time. So like, but like
Yeah.
no one does it up here. But like just keep like your sink running like so it's coming out really slow like all the time. Never turn it off all the way. Otherwise it'll freeze.
Yeah, we have to do that too sometimes.
And all the
Yeah.
houses and stuff are insulated well enough, at least as far as I know, that you don't have to do that.
Yeah.
I've never seen a pipe
Yeah.
burst before, but
Yeah, my wife said, "Do we got to leave the water on?" I'm like, "I have never once left the water on for freezing. What are you talking about?" I'm like, "What the
probably
hell's
got
going
cold
on?"
down there, didn't it? 0 or something.
Yeah, it was negatives. And we got a shit ton of ice. Last night or something?
Did you guys get
The day before.
You guys have snow?
We had a little bit of snow prior to that, but just a couple of inches. Nothing
Melted
nasty. But we had about a half inch of ice yesterday.
Wow.
I mean,
Yeah.
there was all kinds of shit going on. Wait, did you see that video of the fire truck?
No.
There was this fucking fire truck, like, just straight
Yep.
looping, had to cut it, where, like, lost it in this neighborhood and fucking 360 and down the sidewalk, like, totally missed these houses, like, split them. Whoever was driving that thing needs a medal or
Ew.
something, man. It was legit. But
Yep.
I'm surprised. I guess, yeah, we saw it everywhere because it's around here, but I figured that thing would have been everywhere because I was seeing so many angles of that shit.
I don't watch the news. I only watch arm wrestling news.
Uh,
True story, though. True story.
Hey, well, we need you to, man. That's why we got to keep these rankings right.
Yep.
All right, well.
But the Exploding Arms tournament. So if you want to come, message Sean Time Bomb.
Sean Time Bomb.
Time Bomb. You can't forget the name, right?
it's all.
Not for the Exploding
If you
Arms
win-
tournament.
And if
When
you
is
win the
it?
pro class, you get a $100 gift card to his tattoo shop. He owns a tattoo shop.
Hey.
Ooh.
And what
If
day is
I
it?
win, I'll tell you my gift card because I don't do tattoos. Just
I don't
personal.
either, but
You could sell the gift card for 50.
Yeah,
Right.
so that's the one.
I can't imagine $100 get you much of a tattoo.
No,
Well,
no.
you
know.
right left and then
It'll
I
get
don't
you
know.
sitting down in the chair.
I mean,
Maybe
still
get the
$100
Yeah.
off your tattoo. That you if you want a tattoo anyway, you get $100 off. So
yeah
that's still
something.
$100, right?
What day was it?
February 24th. I think it's. I'm like 99% sure it's on Armfighter calendar.
I'm sure it
I
is.
saw it on there.
It better be. Why
Got
would
a
it
pretty
not
cool
be?
poster.
That's the same
It's
day as
first-
Brewski's.
It's his first tournament, so
Let's see,
I think it's gonna
24
be pretty good size.
Exploding Arms Tournament.
It's the first tournament we've had up here since June, so
It's a
like,
pretty
everyone
cool flyer. You're right.
Yeah.
Max Bar and Grill, Ham
Yep.
Lake, Minnesota.
Yep, like half hour north of Minneapolis.
We got what's the traveling trophy? Does it look like this tomato head looking thing up here? What is this? This
I
bomb?
don't know if I've seen it or not, but
So this picture is a bomb with a face making he's flexing and his biceps are blowing up like atomic bombs. It's pretty legit.
pretty cool, isn't it? He's got some good like graphic design artists or whatever that help him out with that stuff. I think one of the guys that works for him that pulls with us too draws all that stuff.
Yeah, it's quite a bit.
Mm.
I actually added a bunch of teams to the team map on here today because I saw Hector Beltran adding a bunch of them. So I got like 35, 40 Mexican teams on his map now. I was surprised
Nice.
how many he had. We got like over 200 something teams in America. You know that?
I'm not surprised.
Wow. Yeah, yeah.
Is
So
that
for
just
us,
USA or you're counting Canada?
That's
US?
No,
4
just
teams a
U.S.
state, not very
Yeah.
many, actually. That's only 4 teams a state.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you got like states like Nevada and shit that have one. You know, Idaho
Hawaii
actually has 2 maybe.
have 0. Probably. I'm
Alaska.
guessing.
Yeah, 0
They
in
do a
Alaska.
tournament every
Hawaii's
year,
got
huh?
one. You got
Hawaii's got one,
Jason
yeah. Okay.
Agena, I think, down there.
I know they do a tournament every year at the Fit Expo down there in like February or whatever. I kind of want to go, but tickets to Hawaii are like $700.
Yeah, that's probably a
Uh,
hell of a plane flight too, man.
I don't
Oh,
got that
yeah.
kind of money. Well, nothing compared to going to Malaysia, but
Yeah, how long was that?
32 hours with my layovers.
Jesus Christ, man.
And Hawaii is probably what, 8 hours maybe with layovers.
Maybe
with
straight.
lay-
Well, I mean, what do you land? You're probably leaving from LAX, I would
You
assume.
probably go to Los Angeles or San Diego
Yeah.
and Vegas maybe somewhere over there.
Josh is a little closer than we are.
To Hawaii?
Yeah,
Really?
I don't know about that.
a
'Cause
little bit.
It's south.
Yeah,
I think
that's
you guys
weird.
can like, go to anything.
You
Hmm.
think we're closer?
I mean, you're 8 hours south of me, so
You would
I'd say
think.
so.
You'd think it'd be
Southeast,
pretty
right?
close.
yeah, it's
I
southeast.
can't look at
but
I
you're
can't look at
south-
the map while I'm on here. I don't have
Hawaii
it.
is
Shit.
southwest. Hawaii is southwest of California, so
I'm gonna
What
look
city
it up
are
right
you in,
now.
Josh?
Montrose.
Montrose.
Montrose. Oh, Bill's got a computer. He can look at that.
Yeah. well, that's
45
fucking-
minutes west of Minneapolis. What city are you guys in? Bill, you're in St. Louis?
St. Louis.
Both in St. Louis?
I'm pretty close.
You're in O'Fallon.
A little south of that.
Okay. I guarantee you guys are closer as the bird flies.
Well, it says Minnesota to Hawaii is 8 hours and 22 minutes, but it won't give me the
By
actual
flight?
city.
That's by flight.
Yeah, 8:22.
Yep, sounds about right. I've looked that stuff up, so. With one stop though, right? One layover.
You didn't ask me that then, so now I'd have to go back. 8 hours and 45 minutes from St. Louis.
Non-stop.
Let's see.
You gotta look at non-stop plates, otherwise you're counting in the layover time.
No, this is total flight duration, assuming an average flight speed.
Oh.
So they're just saying distance
As long
wise.
as the
It's
flight
not
speed
actually.
is the same, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's like a calculator based on distance.
Yep.
So yeah, we are a little bit further away, actually. How did you fucking know that, Andrew? That's weird as shit.
I don't understand
that
how you're
much.
further away, but
It's not that much further, but I thought it was actually more like an hour. But
I mean, you're 8 hours south of me. I think you'd be closer still, but
yeah, but we're south. We're southeast. We're further from Hawaii than you are.
Andrew Quade, the geometry expert over here.
you're almost straight south though from me.
Spitting knowledge.
Geography, Bill. Geometry. I suck at geometry.
You know, some kind of angles. Shit, I don't know what's going on. I was with Josh. Like, we're further south. That shit's south. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I figured it's
all
probably
about
about the
angles.
same, but
Angles.
You're way more south of me than you are. Whoops.
Angles. See, it's east though. It's east.
Yeah, but it's way more south than it is east.
Yeah, I realize that. But
East is
compared
not
to
south.
Hawaii, that up and down doesn't matter. Not really.
Hawaii
it's
is
about
up there. You can't even
It's
see
the
that.
left to right. It's the south. It's
That's
the east to
true.
west.
That's true. That's true.
I got a damn GED, Josh. What's your deal?
Dude, you guys are 9 hours away from me now.
Did you get farther away? I thought you just
I'm like
said 8.
Yeah, I'm like, well, yeah. Well, since I moved 40 minutes west of Minneapolis, now like everything's further away from me. Like everything. Because if I go like North Dakota or South Dakota, it's still like the same amount of time because I'm closer as the bird flies, but like there's not major highways by me, so like driving distance would be the same to those. And then if I'm going the other way, like Wisconsin, Missouri, Iowa, everything's like an extra 30, 40 minutes away.
you could fly
Yeah.
to Hawaii quicker than you could drive here.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
The airport's almost an hour away now.
Crazy.
But
That's nuts.
yeah, I guess St. Louis, now I'm 9 hours, used to be 8.5, but then Brewski's is a half hour north of St. Louis, basically. So it's 8 hours to Brewski's. About.
Yeah, it takes me like 40 minutes to get there.
Yeah.
This Illinois State was closer than Brewski's.
Brewski's is a good drive, like, kind of, because it's like you don't actually have to deal with St. Louis, like, coming from the north
Yeah.
anyway. Like,
Right.
rush hour traffic, like, it's really not even that big of a deal. You don't hit any traffic coming down.
Yeah, nobody's
Yeah.
going to Iowa. So,
What's that?
nobody's going to Iowa, so you don't got to worry about that.
There's no
That's-
tournaments not. I'd go to Iowa.
There's nothing there. There's nothing at all but cops.
When?
Tickets. There's nothing,
They got-
man. There
they
was
got-
fucking corn and shit. There was nothing. It was boring.
Yeah,
it was
there's
shitty.
definitely
It's a shitty state. It's horrible.
that.
That's where Roman's from.
Yeah, that
Roman,
sucks.
Kentucky.
That's why he's so
Come
good at arm wrestling. That's all he can do. There's nothing else to do up there.
Yeah. Right.
You got some arm wrestlers come up in Iowa finally, though.
Dude, I tell you what, for Roman, though, he pulled that 155 class, dude. He didn't feel anybody. He's so far ahead at that weight. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nuts. I mean, Mike Hitt looked strong as fuck, and he really didn't have shit for Roman, you know? And what is that,
Yeah.
number 4? So the distance, it's like, he's so good. He's so
But
good.
Dylan Burns did beat him once in the round robin,
He did. And he didn't
yeah.
he didn't get to pull him at this one either. They didn't match up.
on any given day. There's a chance.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can't say he's so far ahead because like
Right.
Seems it, though.
Most of the time he is though.
yeah.
And Dylan's kind of an anomaly himself because that kid just pulled 132 at Worlds. So
I can play devil's advocate. What's
Yeah,
Dylan
Dylan's crazy.
weigh? Like what did Dylan weigh in Illinois? Do you know? Is he
like
like
140.
No, but he looked.
He's like
Yeah,
42.
he looked 140. Yeah, 145 maybe at the most.
Yeah, at the most, he's 145. He wasn't big at all.
He could still make 132 if you wanted to go back.
I don't know, man. He said he did not like that cut. He may do it for Worlds again when he goes back, but he said it was a rough cut for 132. He said 138's like not a problem, but that 32 was different.
Losing 10 pounds is a lot harder when the lighter you get. 10 pounds.
Yeah,
is
the
more.
percentage is different, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, so I don't know if he
Yeah,
does it again, but I bet he'd do it again. He did say he was going to Worlds because he wants that
Okay,
WAF
this
title,
year?
you know?
this year?
I would assume the one coming up.
Okay.
Cool.
Or if not this one, the next, but he's got to get it going. So
Yeah.
I don't know. You guys got anything else?
Nope, I'm good.
Andrew, when's your next tournament? In closing.
I don't know. I'll have to look at the Brewskis.
I'm dragging him out to KC, Josh. He's riding out with me to KC.
KC? Yeah, that'd probably be a good one.
He'll just after pull, but he's coming out.
And if you want to go, they got East versus West qualifier there in a couple months, 2 months. But
there you go. You want East-West, Andrew?
Oh my God, you guys are crazy. I'm not good at that. No.
Well, yeah, but like 99% of the people going to the qualifier aren't good enough anyway either to actually go to East versus.
And yet somebody will get surprised, right? There'll be some kind of upset. I think the next KC tournament is, well, there's one in Lawson, February 10th, which is close to KC, and then I guess March 17th. Is that is that it?
West qualifier.
Yeah, that's Fallen Heroes. So
And they got like a 165 class, a one. I don't know what the next one up is from that.
he changed all the weights to match whatever they use over there.
Yeah.
I think so. They're a little different. So
Over there, they do 165, 187, 210.
and we got him to stop that whole fucking half WAL setup shit. He's going to all the normal shit all the time now. So that's pretty awesome.
I like that.
Yeah, that
Good.
WAL setup crap is horrible. Freaking horrible.
No, I hated it. I hated it at the KC the last one I was there. I hated that shit.
I remember having him on, and he mentioned something about it. Well, I haven't heard anything bad about it. And I was like, well, I'll be the first.
Yeah.
I was like, that shit sucks. And then he
I'll be
changed
the
it. So I was like, oh, all right, this will work. I do like it better. Mirzad, take note of that. I know Mirzad hated them starts and shit, too. So, and yeah, Trey, February 10th is also, there's a tournament in Illinois, a USAA tournament on the same day. So I'll probably go to the Lawson one just because I've gone to that one since he started. So I'll probably just go to support. But
That one in Illinois is like way down south, right?
I want to say it was like 2 or 3 hours away from here.
South.
South. Yeah.
Yeah, I looked up where it was when I saw they posted it. And I'm like,
Like
oh, maybe
Marion or something?
And I'm like, oh, nope, that's 10 hours away. Too far.
Yeah, just go to Casey. Yeah, Marion, Illinois. So, well, that's it.
Yeah.
I guess another report in the books. All you guys got to do is remember armfighter.com with the America's best event calendar. And, of course, the official U.S. rankings. Look at all that beef.
Nothing
Good
there.
Lord. Stay strong, everybody.
We're all off the sauce.
Yeah.